Okay, I'm going to demo today how to create a memory using the FamilySearch uh, mobile app, the Tree app that we've developed. You could also do this in the Memories app, and I'm doing it on my iPhone today. You can also do this on your Android phone. So prior to this, just to make the demo go faster, I created a memory, typed it up in a Word document. I found a photo I wanted to talk about, and then wrote out the story, and emailed it to myself so I would have that content so I could just paste it in so you don't have to watch me type. To add the memory, you're going to go to the Tree app and navigate to the person that you want to add it to. I'm going to put it on my grandfather, Robert Kelvington. I tap on him, and then at the top of the screen there's a menu, and you tap on that Memories option. And then at the bottom, I just go to hit that plus sign that's in the green circle, and I'm going to add a new memory about Robert by tapping that. So I hit the plus sign, and then I'm going to tap Write Story, since that's the kind of memory I'm adding today. I tap that little green circle, and then I go into the memory. Now, again, I'm going to go back to my email where I already have this memory ready to go. And I'm just going to take the title, which is Grandpa Kelvington and the Front Steps. I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to put that. You could type this in, or you could voice text it in, but this is just going to make it go faster. Then I'm going to go back to the email and grab the story down here. Just copy that whole thing. Go back to the memory, add the story into that story section, and save that. And I'm going to scroll down, just make sure it all looks great, which it does. This is a memory about my grandfather when he was visiting us one summer. He rebuilt our front steps, and just the lessons I learned from that experience. At the bottom of my memories, I usually add hashtags to communicate what I believe is important about the story, things I want them to remember, people that are coming later. And we don't really have a feature that takes advantage of that yet in FamilySearch. I'm hoping we do someday. But I like labeling the story with this, just so that people know what I thought was important. And then the last thing I wanted, well, not the last thing, the next thing I want to do here is add a photo. So I'm going to tap add, or I'm going to go back to my email, because I do have a photo in the email. And this is a little trick I learned. If you tap that photo, and then at the top of the screen there's a box with an arrow coming out, and if you tap on that arrow, and then on your bottom here I can save that image, and I go back to FamilySearch and add photo, and it looks at my photo stream, and I've got that image there now. So I'm going to just select that, save it, and then the photo's in there. So now I've got my photo, my title, my story, my hashtags, and now the next thing I'm going to do is tag it. So at the bottom of the screen there's a person icon with a green circle next to it. If I tap on that, it's already tagged it. You see at the top of the list there is Robert Kelvington. It's already tagged the memory Tim, but there's some other people in that. My mom's there, so if I, at the very top on that line that says filter by name, I tap in that, and I type her maiden name, because that's how she's known in FamilySearch. And then it automatically filters the list. So I'm just going to go down here and find her, tap on her, and then I'm going to go add the rest of my family members that were in the photo who have the last name Sandberg. And it auto filters that list. So I tap on my dad, and I tap on my brothers, Matt and Rob, and my sister that's in there, and then my other sister that's in there too. Let's see. I want to make sure everyone's, there she is. Done. So I've tagged everyone. We're all present and accounted for there, and so that's it. And then the last thing I wanted to show you is that once you have a memory like this in FamilySearch, you can hit this little box at the bottom with the arrow coming out again, and you can share it. And there's a lot of options for sharing based on your phone and what you've set up. Usually default you can text it or email it or do some social media things. For me, I send it out in text because that's the place that my family talks. And so I hit message there, and what it does is it puts the photo, it truncates the story, and then gives a link, which is great because when they get it in the text, they'll be tempted to read the rest of the story. They click on that link, and that will take them into FamilySearch. They don't need a login. They can go there directly. If you have a direct link, you can go into the memory in FamilySearch without having to log in. So that's been a really good positive thing that I've done over the last couple months with my family, is sharing memories from FamilySearch through that text option, because that's where people already are listening to conversations in our family. And that concludes our demo. Thanks.